Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 best creatures for Scorched Earth. And just before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe as it really helps the channel. In at number 5 is the Rock Golem. Now, to be honest, this is a creature that you will see in the Scorched Earth trailer. And as soon as you probably saw it, you were like, I want to tame that thing, and this thing is definitely worth the tame. But you will definitely have to be very well prepared for this thing, as it requires you to shoot cannons into its face. And it may seem like an easy task, but when it's moving and it's got a relatively small head, it's actually very difficult, and cannons are not very easy to control on Ark at all. But once tamed, you have got yourself an absolute beast. Look how fast it absolutely tears through this deathworm. And if you didn't know, on Scorched Earth, deathworms are absolutely vicious. They are known for being very deadly and having a large health stat. These things definitely deal a very insane amount of damage, and in any PvP scenario these things are also really great as well, as they are absolutely insane turret soakers. What would you expect from a pile of rocks? In at number 4 is the Thyler. Now, you may not associate this thing with Scorched Earth, but it is definitely a creature that if you are on Scorched Earth, you should definitely have or tame. These things are absolutely insane travel mounts, and they are really a creature worth taming. Also, on top of that, these things deal a very reasonable amount of damage. These things definitely pack a punch when it comes to combat, and it wouldn't put it past me if you could absolutely demolish deathworms with this thing with ease. Even a lower level should be able to do it very well. And as you can see here, this is its wall climbing ability. Definitely very useful because Ark's terrain isn't always flat. There are definitely some hills, and on Scorched Earth there are definitely some hills, and it can be a viable solution for getting out of Wyvern trenches. It just probably isn't the fastest. Also, with its damage, it also has a bleed ability, which will deal a certain percentage of the creature's overall health. And actually, when you really think about it, this thing is absolutely OP, as it doesn't matter about the health of the creature that you are facing, it will just deal that certain percentage. So it will deal absolutely insane amounts of damage if the creature you're killing has 1.5 million health. But they will still do that same percentage if the creature has 100 health. Except its bite would surely take it out faster. In at number 3 is the RG. Now for this, these are essentially essential on every map that does support a flyer. So on Genesis Part 1 and Operation, sadly, these things are not the way to go because they aren't supported unless you use a certain command in the folders of where Ark is installed, but that is only a method you can use for PC, so I'm not going to go into detail about it. The RG is an absolutely insane gatherer of metal, crystal and obsidian, and I'm sure many other things as well, as it does have damage reduction for those objects. This thing itself can't actually harvest the materials, but it is a really great carrier of everything. And also, its saddle acts as a portable smithy, and realistically when you're harvesting, you're going to be using metal tools, as stone tools aren't really the way to go, and when you have an RG, you'll definitely have metal tools. So it is useful if one of those things break, that you can quickly repair it in your RG, and you don't need to go all the way back to your base just to simply repair a metal pickaxe. And this really saves time, as an Ark map is actually very large, and the RG isn't the fastest flyer out there, so it will definitely take some time to get around. In at number 2 is the Mantis. Now, most Ark players do associate the Mantis with Scorched Earth, but it can't just be found on Scorched Earth, it can be found on Raasclark as well. So if you do not have Scorched Earth, you still have access to this creature. The Mantis actually does have a very interesting taming method, but also a very difficult one as well. On Scorched Earth, you would tame this thing with Deathworm horns, and on other maps, you would use woolly rhino horns. And as I just mentioned when I was talking about the rock golem, Deathworms are not an easy thing to kill, and you'll have to kill quite a lot of them if you are looking for a high level Mantis. But luckily now that insects can breed in Ark, if you do have 2 really high levels that you breed, it isn't actually too bad. On Raasclark, I would use these things for harvesting mutton from sheep, but on Scorched Earth, this is probably going to be very useful for harvesting things like metal, crystal, and obsidian. And if you pair this thing with an RG, this thing can do all the harvesting for you, and then you can simply have all of the resources stored in the RG. But also don't doubt its combat as well. This thing is really great, and with its ability to wield any melee weapon, it can wield swords and pikes alike. This is definitely a viable solution for defeating the Manticore on Scorched Earth, which, if you didn't know, is the boss of that map. And finally, in at number 1 is the Wyverns. More specifically, the Lightning Wyvern though. The Lightning Wyvern is definitely the way to go, and also Wyverns are available on Raasclark as well. You don't have to have Scorched Earth to get them. Actually, Raasclark has one more Wyvern than on Scorched Earth, which is the Ice Wyvern. On Scorched Earth, you only have Poison Wyverns, Fire Wyverns, and the Lightning Wyvern. But definitely look out for the Lightning Wyvern, as it is really the best creature, as it just deals so much damage, and its Torport abilities on top of its damage really makes this thing very overpowered. But the Wyvern isn't actually just built for combat. Obviously, it does have that fire, or in this case, lightning breathing ability. It is actually a very good harvester of things like wood and thatch. If you press C on your keyboard when nearby a tree, it will flap its wings and you will get actually a very decent amount of wood and thatch. In a pinch, these things are actually very good harvesters, and don't doubt their harvesting ability. Also, these things can pretty much pick up anything an RG can, and that is a wealth of creatures. Obviously, I don't know all of the creatures it can pick up off by heart, but you'll have to look that up online. Obviously, when it does come to this thing, melee is its main focus, and the Wyvern definitely has that down. Sadly, its taming method is a bit awkward, especially on Scorched Earth, requiring you to steal its eggs. But anyway, that is the end of today's video, and I really hope that you enjoyed. If you didn't agree with this list, comment your top 5 in the comments down below, and I will see you all later. Bye.